Hey, hello Red Raider fans, and welcome to the last home football contest of the season. We got London going against Bexley, and Bexley's got what kind of record will you tell me?
Well, Bexley's 4-4 this year. For the first time this year, I thought I'd be able to stand up here and tell you that we're playing against a team not ranked in the polls. But this week, the Bexley Blue Line slipped into number 6 in the Columbus Dispatch Division III coaches poll. So they're a 4-4 team. Their losses this year have been to 7-1 Canal Winchester, 7-1 Columbus Academy, 8-0 Licking Valley, and 6-2 Columbus St. Charles. So their 4 losses this year have been against 4 very good football teams. So this team may be a little bit better than what it might look like on paper. So I guess we'll see tonight.
That's similar to our losses, because our losses are to teams that are 7-0 and 7-0 and 6-1 and
oh yeah
7-0. So we may have a chance to go up against this team. Usually Bexley and London is a pretty good game. By the way, this is Keith Smith along with Gary McNeil and Carl King on the camera. And he has some other aliases too, doesn't he, Carl? Anyway, and by the way, I wish you a happy birthday. I understand you had a birthday party last Saturday. And
earlier this month, so thank you for coming.
Last Saturday. And turned 29 years old. I got me a pup up here. No, he's 39. But anyway, we got a good football game coming up here shortly. So, hey, enjoy.
It's senior night. We're going to get to see some of these seniors for the last time.
Is it senior night or parents' night?
Well, it's kind of the same, isn't it?
Is parents just for seniors, Carl? I can't remember.
I guess we'll find out soon, won't we?
I thought it was for everybody.
Honor our senior athletes and band members, along with their parents. Many of these athletes and band members have been involved in these programs for all 4 years of their high school career. The parents have been there to support, encourage, and in many times help volunteer in these programs throughout these 4 years. We couldn't do the things we do, and we appreciate them very much for everything they do. Starting off tonight's ceremony, our senior cheerleader, Jessica Gross, daughter of Mark and Cindy Gross. Seniors on our boys cross-country team. First, Jeremy Collins, son of Beth Dillion and Dale Collins.
Number 12, wide receiver.
And Jared Show, son of Richard Show.
They broke the ground on
Girls cross-country team. Andrea Clifton, daughter of Ron and Jackie Clifton. Marissa Jackson, daughter of Ron and Mary Jackson, and assisted by the athletic trainer. Erica Richardson, daughter of Stephen and Mary Richardson. Girls tennis team. Christine Newsom, daughter of Tim and Melinda Newsom. Amanda Reinhardt, daughter of Steve and Lori Reinhardt.
I'm going to say 65. Matt Russell says 31, but he's playing guard in the band.
And now, members of our golf team, BAC co-champions.
No, he's a junior.
First, Clint Jones, son of David and Raylene Jones.
He's one. Yes.
Matt Popovich, son of Steve and Michelle Popovich. son of Bob and Roxanne Summers. Rob is a state golf tournament qualifier this year. Also a senior member of our golf team, Adam Robb, who is out of town tonight on a college visit. And now, members of our girls soccer club team. First, Chelsea Beather, daughter of Tim and Ann Beather.
James Moore.
Alex Carabin, daughter of Chris and Keely Carabin. Rachel Hauser, daughter of Richard Hauser and Denise Hauser. And to conclude our girls soccer team and begin our volleyball team, Emily Pickens, girls soccer, and Molly Pickens, volleyball, daughters of Diane Pickens. Continuing with volleyball, Ashley Beather, daughter of Bill and John Beather. Jessica Brady, daughter of Amy and Jeff Kuhnheim, and Joe and Cheryl Brady.
They don't have one. They've got one that the boy will.
Julie Cremines, daughter of Gary and Sandy Cremines.
However he can. Okay. Linebackers.
Amanda Isaacs, daughter of Felicia and Phil Isaacs.
Willie. Not Bill. Williams. Bill. He is not senior.
Ashley Craner, daughter of Dale and Susan Craner.
Andrew.
Katie Young, daughter of Randy and Lisa Young.
And he is a senior. Ben Whitman.
And now members of our Red Raider football team. Wes Anderberg, son of Sherry and Chris Anderberg. Josh Dickon, son of Tim and Kim Dickon.
Play 4-3-4. Okay, so you're going
Justin Dillard, son of Russ Ann and Charles Dillard Sr.
you'll have two defensive backs and you'll have two safeties. Okay, the first safety. Number 7. Zach Germain.
Brandon Edley, son of Kim Kane Edley and Monty Edley.
Your other safety, number 10. Mitch.
Kyle Gillespie, son of Dale Gillespie and Lisa and Dan Phelan.
First corner or defensive back will be number 9.
Aaron Roby, son of Tim and Chris Roby.
Yes, H-I-C-K.
Joe Smith, son of Jack and Nancy Rowley.
Danny Bright, W-R-I. He is a senior.
Kyle Thomas, son of Keith and Terry Thomas. And introducing now members of our Red Raider Band. Joel Davis, son of Marilyn Davis.
Okay, give him our stop.
Spencer Elliott, son of Maria and Casey Elliott. Misty Herring, daughter of Terry Herring. Matthew Klein, son of Tara Klein.
Against tackles, linebackers, this guy played 40 days.
Amanda Luth, daughter of Larry and Brenda Luth. Christine Newsom, daughter of Tim and Melinda Newsom. Christine was also a member of our girls' tennis team. Kristen Stamball, daughter of James and Brenda Stamball. Brandis Wood, daughter of Richard and Sandra Wood. And Michael Wood, son of Pat Wood and Jim Wood.
I'm going down. Anybody need anything down here?
For this fall sports season, senior athletes, senior band members, and their parents. Once again, we appreciate everything you have done in your programs for all 4 years. Congratulations, best wishes for the future. Thank you very much from London High School and the London community. Thank you.
on them now. We're getting ready for this ball game here. We got the Bexley team right there. Getting ready to come out. So, yeah, they got a big flag out there in the middle of the field. So, they're coming in at a pretty decent record. 4-4, you say?
Yeah, Bexley's 4-4, Gary. Like I said, they're like London. They've had a pretty tough schedule this year. I mean, non-league, they went up against Canal Winchester. Columbus Academy was one of their non-league games this year, which is actually in the BAC. And they went up Columbus St. Charles. So, and then in BAC play, they run up against Licking Valley. So, you know, their 4 losses have been to teams that only have a combined 4 losses between them. So, you know, they're actually number 10 in their region in computer points, but they're with only London and Whitehall left to play. I don't think there's enough computer points there to pick up enough to get into the playoffs, unless there's some losses from the teams ahead of it. So.
London feels like they can compete against this team tonight, and with the way they seemed like they had fun last week, even though we took a loss, I've been seeing promise all year long on this London team. They've gotten better, but by the same token, the other teams have gotten better too. And you're talking about mostly sophomores getting better against mostly seniors getting better. So growing pains are tough, but you got people stick with them, because a year or so from now, you won't think it's the same bunch of kids. And it won't be.
Here comes the Red Raiders now.
I had to say that because Carl's he's right in my ear, and it won't be. There'll be a few of them. Well, the ones that are sophomores will still
it's
be
okay.
here.
I'll stick with the program, because that's pretty important. Sometimes there's so many demands on kids' times nowadays that, you know, and some of these, not to say anything bad about some of the youth, but, you know, coach makes them run too many sprints and makes them work a little bit too hard, and they start questioning whether they want to do it or not. So.
There they go, coming through the Red Raider flag here. Yeah, things have changed. It's not like it was in the old days when that's all you had was a football or a baseball or
yeah, that's something I wanted to point
basketball.
out tonight, Gary, it's the last home game for a group of seniors, and we'll try to spotlight each one of them and maybe talk a little bit about each one. And highlight those kids playing in their last home football game, because even the ones that may not get to play much are still out there giving it 100% every day in practice and deserve to have a little recognition.
And it's always nice just to get recognized. You put in your time, you pay your dues, recognized. London's going to receive, and they will defend the north goal. Bexley chose to defer, so we're going to get thrown right into the far right away. I was watching their kicker doing field goal practice, and he was knocking them in from 30-35 with no problem at all from the 35-yard line.
Yeah, this kicker Stone, number 94, looks like he's got a pretty good leg. What I find kind of odd, though, is looking through their scoring this year, he's only made about 3 out of every 4 extra point kicks. So I don't know if maybe they sometimes have breakdown in their blocking schemes on that.
Yeah, it could
they
be
definitely got a good leg.
Could be bad snap from center. So many things could factor into that. It's hard to say. Hey, the light must have changed. We got a green field now, Carl. Certain time of the night, boy, the camera just won't turn the field brown.
Well, Bexley won the toss, and they deferred to the second half, so London decided they wanted to take the football first. So.
You got about 19 seconds, and you'll be seeing a kickoff. Yeah, London versus the Bexley Lions.
Yeah, this Bexley team's not real big, Gary. Their backs are not that large. Their linemen are not anything overpowering. They're just a typical Bexley team, solid, fundamental football, and basically strong in the basics.
It's usually a good matchup against London and Bexley. Quite a few of their games have gone down to the last few minutes in the last quarter.
Now we've seen teams kicking quite a bit to Sean Myers here, but they're lined up on the top hash mark on your screen, so that's probably going to go to Dickin.
It's going to go out of bounds.
He lets it go out of bounds. London's going to have the option of either taking the ball on their own 35 or having him re-kick. I think I'd probably take the ball on the 35 with that kind of leg.
Yeah. Well, the ball went out of bounds on about the 5, close to the 10 to 5 yard line, in between there somewhere. So he was smart to let it go out of bounds.
On the kicking team, ball is placed on the 35.
I guess Bexley is my first time some of them saw the official have a microphone. They were going crazy. Oh man, that's great.
It looks like London's going to start out with Tyler Buchanan at quarterback, DeFilippo at fullback, and Dickin at tailback.
And we got a whistle.
And that's most likely thrown by the line judge there, which they're responsible for counting formation.
Whatever it was, dead balls.
Somebody must have jumped, Gary. I didn't see anything. But
well, London got a break right off the bat, picked up 5 yards and didn't even run a play. Maybe that's a good sign of things to come.
You got Myers at the bottom of your screen. Looks like Gillespie at the top.
And Dickens doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He may have picked up a half a yard.
I think a name you're going to hear a lot tonight for Bexley on defense is their defensive captain, Andrew Larimore. I remember him from last year playing linebacker. Made a lot of tackles for the Blue Lions.
Second down.
It's not the Blue Lions, it's the Lions.
Isn't it? Oh, it's Courthouse, Blue Lions.
Yeah.
That's my first mistake of the night, Gary.
Well,
You keep track of them.
one of more to come. Don't go away, folks. He'll be right back with another mistake.
It's like Buchanan fakes the pitch to Dickin that time, and it's like completely run down there by, look like number 30. That's Willie Williams, 5'11", 182-pound senior for Bexley.
Sack in the backfield there. Everything broke down that time, so London's looking at a 3rd and 6 after they were given 5 yards.
Yeah, so it looks like typically a passing situation. Looks like London's going to go back to the spread, this time with Buchanan at quarterback. Looks like Gillespie and Myers at the bottom of your screen. Straight drop back.
He is just overpowered.
Oh my goodness, big number 70, Eric Johnson gets in there.
He had nowhere to go. As soon as he stepped up, Eric Johnson. He's come through there.
He's 260 pounds. I wouldn't want him running on top of me or landing on top of me anyway.
I'm surprised they didn't call a whistle because he ran him back at least 10 yards. Now, it wasn't like he was trying to get away because he couldn't get away.
Well, Jordan Brock's still in the top 10 in Central Ohio in punting.
Yeah, we're getting a player on the field late. Joe Smith gets in there in time.
Oh, he fumbles the snap.
Trouble.
He's going to be tackled there by number 30, Willie Williams, on defense there. So,
and we got
penalty
flags
against London to boot, so that's going to hurt.
Well, we're not getting off too good a start here.
Yeah, because that's going to be half the distance to the goal penalty. Looks like a personal foul on London, so.
We have a legal participation on the kicking team, 12 men on the field.
12 men. Joe went out there as extra man, evidently.
Well, they sure called that one late. But
maybe they didn't count them, Tom.
We were just talking about that in Pee Wee this week. If the officials count it and catch it before the play starts, it's only a 5-yard penalty. If they notice it after the play and recount the players, then it's a 15-yard illegal participation penalty. So if the play goes on, it's a much larger penalty. So Bexley declines because it goes from the previous spot, so they'd rather take the play. This is Ryan under center. He runs quite a bit out of the quarterback position. That's Williams coming around the bottom.
I saw some laundry come out in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
there's someone on the sideline there too.
Also one on the sideline, so it's like thrown by the line judge. That's probably an offside, but the other flag's in the area of holding, so could be 2 of them against Bexley.
Wes Inderberg was in on that tackle.
Wes is one of the seniors playing in his final home game. He's a captain. That first one was called in the area of holding, so I don't know what the other flag is. Ryan's capable of throwing the ball quite a bit.
He'll get the call here.
On the offense, 10 yards from the side of the foul, and good set.
I had the officials down there at Pee Wee trying to explain it to me that sometimes holding's called from the spot of the foul, and then sometimes it's called from the previous line of scrimmage. And they started to explain it to me, and I quite frankly forgot my notebook to diagram everything, so I decided to just leave it up to the officials to tell me. It's like Ryan's going to roll to his right. He's looking for number 3 out there.
He's
That's
got
Hickey.
the receiver.
Oh, actually, that's Mark Harriman out there.
He's pretty well covered though.
Yeah,
he threw the ball about the only place he could throw it
there's
to the
Aaron Roby
corner.
out there for the Red Raiders. I think Ryan started quarterback last year for Bexley, so
Yeah.
this is his second year. They do look like from their stats they're putting up about 10, 12 passes a game. They're completing well over half of them. So
We're down to 49 minutes to go in the.
they also like to use this number 44 in the backfield right here, Larimer. They use him quite a bit. That's a delay play. Ooh, he's met head on there.
Yes.
That's Billy
Gossard in there big time.
I guess sometimes the defensive lineman, you just pick a gap to try to sprint through, and Billy sprinted through one of the trap gaps that were standing wide open there, and made him look pretty tough.
3rd and 19 now. Yeah.
3rd and 19 for
He did come up shaking his head. Bex is about ready to do something crazy now.
Larimer and Williams in the backfield. Ryan rolling out. Oh,
He got
he's
him
looking for Williams down
Overthrown.
there in the corner, but nice coverage out there by Annenberg and Jordan Brock. So
I tell you what, the pass was overthrown because the receiver was wide open.
that's a long route for that receiver to run because he was coming out of the backfield. He completely acted like he was going on the sweep and then tried to beat the linebacker Brock on the outside. And Jordan's got pretty good speed, so he really wasn't all that open.
He was behind him.
Yeah, he was behind him. I guess he was open. Well, you think here would be a situation where you'd probably use that kicker's leg. You're talking about a 47-yard field goal, but it looks like Ryan's going to line up and run it. He's going to go out to pass. Got a little bit of pressure on him there. He's looking for number 3. He's open, but he steps out of bounds short of the first down, so that's going to bring up change of possession for the Red Raiders, and it's going to be the Red Raider ball on their own, looks like 12-yard line. So looks like number 3 Harriman was out there and just wasn't aware where the change was. So he's only a junior, so it was a mistake. So Red Raiders will benefit and take over on their own 11-yard line here.
Still having a lot of trouble with my throat. I had to run out the door. Got the cough and didn't want to cough over the air. So we got a 1st and 10 on 11, huh?
Yep. That looks like a hand up to DeFilippo coming up the middle for the Red Raiders, and not much doing there.
I tell you what, with the exception of maybe one, every one of those pass routes, they've had somebody open. It's just either been overthrown except for that last one.
It looked like Ryan put pretty good heat on it, and maybe sometimes you just got to loft it and let the receiver run under it a little bit. So
London took over.
2nd and 9 for the Red Raiders.
2nd and 9.
Myers at the bottom of your screen. Looks like
Pitch out to Dickens. He's coming wide. And he's thrown down on about the 14-yard line.
kind of scares you there is it's Dickens and 6 Bexley Lions out there. There ain't nobody else out there helping him.
You couldn't get a bet on them Lions the same as yeah, everybody betted on the Lions, didn't they?
I think Gillespie's going to bring in the play. See, number 5, Josh Alcott.
Trading place with Alcott. Trading places. We're down to 7.5 minutes in the first quarter, and there's still no score.
Well, it's an obvious passing situation for London. Got Dickens and Buchanan in the backfield. Looks like Buchanan's the quarterback. London's going to be flagged. That looks like a formation penalty.
I just getting ready to say, if London doesn't do something to hurt themselves,
Well, they just hurt themselves.
from what I've seen so far, they've got a good chance, unless Bexley just hadn't turned loose yet. Those big plays will hurt us. Because they really feel that they can play against these guys, and they feel they can beat them. So London's, they've had them right down on the 10-yard line and couldn't score.
Now it's 3rd and 11 now for the Red Raiders, so like I said, it's an obvious passing situation.
Yeah, the major part of the first quarter right now has been played
This time they spread
on our turf.
Dickin out to the top of your screen. Looks like Myers, Gillespie, and Alcott's at the bottom of your screen. They're going to look for Dickin. He's out there in 2-on-1 coverage. That's going to be, ooh, that should have been intercepted, but Dickin knocked it away. So that might have been as good as a punt, Gary.
Yeah. How can you figure as good as a punt?
Well, if number 7, Jermaine, out there caught the ball, and Dickin tackled him right away.
Okay.
And nets you about almost 35 yards, so that may be better net than a punt. So this time Jordan Brock has got a little wind. Actually, for some reason or other, the wind is blowing into his face tonight.
He's standing in his own end zone.
Yeah.
So he's a test here.
A little bit of wind blowing into his face.
We need a good snap from center, and we get it.
Oh, he
Almost didn't get it off.
He just takes a short one step into that.
Let it bounce.
Number 5, Alcott, down there covering it for the Red Raiders. So that's really only less than a 30-yard punt for the Red Raiders. That don't help much.
I would say on a ball like that, you're right there in front of it. Let it bounce. If it comes back at you, stop it. It may take the bounce and give you another 5 yards. Who knows where that ball's going to stop?
I don't know if Jordan was just being a little scared there, but he didn't take really a hop.
They were
He
close.
just took one step and got rid of it. So.
They were close. So 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line for the Lions.
This Ryan's kind of a veteran quarterback. He normally likes to throw a lot to number 9, Adam Hickey, but he's at the top of your screen this time. Look at Ryan go. Kyle Thomas there, 51 for the Red
Kyle
Raiders.
finally upsets him there. But not after he picked up a first down. That's probably what's going to happen here. The option's they're going to jump on us with the option. So, but we're still in the first quarter. There is no score, and we've played half a quarter.
This time Bexley puts her tight end at the top of the screen and brings 2 receivers to the bottom. Splits her backs up. It's Larimore right behind the quarterback. And who's got the ball?
They got a touchdown. Touchdown Bexley.
That's number 14, Andrew Good for Bexley. That's the sophomore fullback there. Nice run. I lost the football, Gary.
Yeah, they hit it real well. Seems like everybody we've played so far have had good fakes into the line. Quarterbacks carry out their job all fakes the whole 9 yards.
That's going to bring in Ben Stone for the extra point here. So, like I said, everything's got to work in sync here for the kick to go in good.
Trouble with that one, so now the score is 7-0, and we have 6:19 left to go in the first quarter. You see the score on the board right there. About 6 minutes, and we have a score now of 7-0, Bexley favor. It took them a long time playing inside the 20-yard line, 30-yard line. They finally broke one off.
Well, so far the whole ball game's been played in Bexley's half of the field. And London's going to have to try to do something to stop that. They got to get a little bit of offense going. And
Carl, would you refresh my memory? Which half of the field is Bexley's?
Well, I'm sorry. That's mistake number 2.
You hear it, Carl?
Okay, we played at London's end of the field. The whole first quarter so far. See how far Good kick or Stone kicks this one here.
You got some hang time there. It's going out of bounds again.
Is that a plan, Gary?
I don't know, but it might be.
Are they that scared of Dickin back there or Brock?
They might be. Is Myers been back on return?
Well, Myers has been the back return man on this side of the field. And
They're kicking away from him.
Brock and Dickin on the other side. So. Well, London gets
sure
the
they
ball
don't
for
want
him,
Dickens to get a hold of
35. So.
I'm sure they've scouted Dickens, and he's a relentless runner. I mean, he just,
Well,
you've got to put him down.
When you look at Mitch Ryan's statistics for Bexley, they're very similar to Dickens. A lot of running, a lot of passing. Ooh, ouch right there. Boy, big number 77.
Inside the line of scrimmage.
That's Zach Brown, 222-pound senior. So.
Zachariah. No, it's Zachary. Thought I couldn't see this little print, didn't you? Bring me some paper like this. We will see. 7-0, and we have on the scoreboard showing 5-5, triple fives.
They're trying to get some sizes on some of Bexley's defensive front here. They got a 160-pound nose guard out there, so they're not extremely big, but their defensive tackles both go pretty large. Linebackers are quick. Going to pitch to Dickin. He's looking to pass. He's throwing from Alcott.
Oh, and that was
number 5.
it was either time perfect or interference.
You know, I like London's pass pattern that time. Myers went deep on the go pattern, and Alcott came across, and I thought maybe they might have Bexley fooled on that for a second.
The pass was there, but the defender, he played it perfect timing on that.
Well, that's one of the fun things about this new offense is that, you know, with the combination of players in different positions, you can do quite a bit more. I mean, you know, Myers can throw the ball, Dickin can throw the ball. I saw Edley out here warming up. Let's maybe see if we can get Edley to throw the ball tonight.
I ain't gonna repeat that, Carl. Overthrown that time. Oh, was I couldn't see.
At number 7, Zach Germain back there.
I lost the ball. I saw it go sailing. Intended for Myers.
Yeah, that one just sailed a little bit. Looked like he threw an in-between pattern there. You know, he had Gillespie going a little deeper and Myers short in the pattern.
It looked like some pass plays I saw last Saturday.
You're referring to the Ohio State game, Gary?
The Big Ten game. But then I also watched Florida and them too, and they were doing the same thing. So,
yeah, once again, London doesn't get out of their end of the field, so Bexley takes over on the London 47.
He put emphasis on their end of the field, Carl. That's great. That's great.
Looks like there's a pass to number 3, Harriman. He's gone to him a couple times tonight. That was a nice pickup. They're going to give him a first down on that one.
They ran a little reception on that where they had one runner. Got a good shot of the faithful fans. There's some of the volleyball team players.
Carl's got some of the student section there.
Back to the ball game.
For number 11, Denny Wright in motion. Looks like Ryan's going to try to keep it. Or did he pitch?
It was a loose ball for a minute.
That looked like it got picked up by number 5, BJ Charity out there. Well, that was 5, Charity.
And we're down to 5 minutes, and it's second and about 5. Ball's on the 32-yard line. Russell DeFilippo was in on that tackle that time.
It's like about 2nd down 6. 2 receivers on top of your screen. That looks like 44 Larimer there. Or is that 43? It's got to be a 44 Larimer. On the carry there for Bexley. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 5.
It's air out time. What's the quarterback's name?
That's Mitch Ryan, number 10.
Mitch Ryan, yeah. We're going to go Air Ryan. He thought we'd do another.
Now this time they got 2 receivers at the top of your screen, 1 receiver at the bottom. I look for him to roll Ryan out to the top of your screen. Straight drop back. That's to Harriman, number 3. That's going to be a first down.
We're going to give him a catch. He went down on his knees, made the catch, and pick up first down. I was going to say they're not having too much luck with the run against us, but that's how they scored the touchdown.
Go back to their two running back set here. Called Pro I, receiver to the top, receiver to the bottom. It's like a straight drop back.
Near catch.
Looking for Denny Wright, number 11 on the bottom. So
he was defended out there by Aaron Roby. Pass was just a little overthrown.
I think Ryan just throws it hard, you know. I mean, he doesn't seem to have a lot of touch to the ball, but you know, sometimes I suppose they're just coached just to throw it hard and let them worry about catching it.
Yeah, it takes good receivers. Passers aren't as good as the receivers.
Yeah, this time you got tight end at the top of your screen. Looks like
2nd and 10 on the 22-yard line.
Wright and Harriman to the bottom of your screen. It's like a dive play into the middle there. That was probably Larimer, 44.
It's good for another 3 yards. And he was brought down by John Lewis that time.
They've only got 8 seniors on this London roster, so we're going to see a lot of these kids back. I see one of them seniors in there getting some playing time tonight, Joe Smith, playing on this end of the defensive line. So
Joe's a hard nose.
Yeah, maybe we can get called isolate on him for just one play. At number 30, Williams running in there. And he's running out of there too. I thought he was down, Gary, but he just kept on rolling right through there, and that's going to make the score 13-0, Bexley.
They're doing something.
I don't know if he fooled our cameraman on that one. But...
Did you lose him, Carl? Like Carl said, we couldn't see him in the pack, but he got him coming out. He don't miss too much now. I got to give him credit for that on our end of the field. So they line it for another extra point. 13-0 right now, and it's up and it's good.
Looks like Will had a little trouble there with the hold, but number 11 Wright managed to get it down. So.
The ball had a perfect turn on it. As they're getting good cooperation. Everything's working between the holder and the kicker. So there you're looking at it, 14-0 with 2:48 to go. We're still in the first quarter. I don't know how much we've used up per crop, but we may have a little more time to show whatever. Let me see what we got in the field. It's not bad out there, Carlton. The stands filled up pretty good. We have 41 minutes, probably 10 of it or more was the parents' night. And I do want to correct ourselves on that parents' night. It's the parents of all the seniors in all fall sports. And then we'll have another in basketball season for the winter sport parents. Which were you, a fair weather parent or a...
I'll have to make it out some of the basketball games this year.
We got a new coach, and I tell you what, if they play up to his expectations, you're going to see some kids getting down and dirty.
Well, that time it looks like Jordan Brock's going to take the kickoff, trying to bring it up the far sidelines. He's fighting away, but not much going on there. He brings it back to about the London 23-yard line.
So London takes over 1st and 10 on their own 23. I was a little nervous on that return. A lot of times you get the players, and I just listened to it on the same thing we talked about. I watched it on Big Ten games where they try to do a little bit too much, and the next thing you know, the ball goes flying. Jordan did a good job hanging on to the ball. We got 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line.
Go to the pro ice.
Yeah.
He's going to hand to Dickon. He runs off.
Dickon's got some room.
He's
working his way.
Nice run there.
He got a first down out of it, but I'll tell you, he earned every foot of it.
He almost faked like he was on the option there. He kind of took that ball and was holding out in front of him like a quarterback running the option.
He's been doing it for so long all year that probably feels that way to him.
He didn't have anybody to pitch to, but he kind of faked that way and at least got him an extra yard or two.
Bottom line is he held on to the ball, and that's the bottom line.
Looks like they line up Edley in the tight end position at the top of your screen. Myers at the top. That's Dickin trying to get some room up the middle.
He's good for about 3 yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
77, Zach Brown there for the Bexley line.
Zach Brown.
First quarter's going by, and now we're under 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Brown's a 222-pound senior.
Yeah, not quite as big as the other tackle. It's running about, the other one's about 260, Eric Johnson.
Oh, you doesn't have to call me Johnson. 2nd and 7 on the 39-yard line.
This time Gillespie's at the bottom of the screen, Myers at the top.
And Dickens got some room.
He's got a nice block.
He read his block, but he went down, he slipped, and he is upset with himself. He was reading his block from 33.
That was Gillespie.
Is that 23 Gillespie? Okay. And
first down.
He got a first down, but he thought he was looking for more. He wasn't sure which way to read that block.
Well, we're about 6 inches away from crossing into blue or lion territory there.
Hey, get the territories straight here, Carl.
Get the nicknames right. So.
Yep, he keeps on calling Blue Lions. Courthouse ain't gonna like that. Have they played Bexley? Oh, they don't play them, do they?
No, Courthouse and Bexley don't play this year.
1st and 10, they got the ball spotted on the 50.
Like Buchanan's going to go back to pass.
He airs one out, looked like his arm was hit to me. Alcott come back after the ball.
Almost made the catch.
He got busted up hard. You got to remember, Alcott's only about how many pounds?
He's like
about
every bit of 140, Barry.
Yeah, he's not much there to...
Yeah,
he's got to be acrobatic because there's no weight there to carry him through anything. So we're looking at a 2nd and 10.
I was kind of watching Alcott run the pattern there. I guess Buchanan must have got hit a little bit.
His arm got hit when he reached the ball.
Yeah. So Alcott came back to it pretty nice, but just couldn't quite make the catch. So.
That was heads up play on Alcott's part because it could have been lamed up.
That's Dickin up the middle. He's going for a first down and more.
He's gone all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Nice run there by Josh Dickin.
He's a man on a mission.
An almost 30-yard run there for Dickin.
He's played like that all year, though. That's the bottom line. What I like about it, like we said last week, is he's not getting busted up every play. Beginning of the season, he had the ball, he gonna get hit. You got the ball, you get hit. 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line.
This time we got Jordan Brock and Nick DeFilippo in the backfield.
Dickin gets a break to the sideline.
It's like Bexley jumps offside.
Yeah, he got into that neutral zone. Now, see, this is a rare thing. Very seldom this year we've seen Dickin not in the game, except when he was hurt.
That's true. He is checked out right now. He's just getting a breather for a play after a long run.
Which is great.
Yeah, that's another advantage of this offense, the way it's set, that gives them a lot more flexibility. I think if London can get some defensive stops here, I mean, they definitely can play with this Bexley team. We went down to under 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Pitch to Jordan Brock going to the top of your screen. That's a block in the back. That's going to hurt London. Yankees come flying from everywhere. That was pretty obvious. So that's going to bring him back 15 yards from the spot. So Jordan was close to getting the first down there. So
those kind of mistakes are not acceptable this late in the season.
Yeah, they got a senior making that kind of mistake, in game number 9. So
that would upset me. But who am I?
Oh, they're going to call it a hold. I definitely thought that was a block in the back, but
it's an automatic reaction. You can't get a hold of it. You can't block them out, so you hold them.
Well, that 10 yards came from the spot of the foul, so.
You got that figured out yet?
No, absolutely not.
I don't believe it. Carl don't believe it. I don't know what I pay him for. He doesn't figure out too many things.
I ask a lot of questions. I just don't have any answers.
First and 15 on the 27-yard line, and we end the quarter on that note with a score of 14-0. Who said that? The official?
Yeah, the official said that the quarter can't end on a penalty.
No.
I've always heard can't end on a defensive penalty, but anyway, we got one more play and that'll be into the first quarter. So nice trap play there. DeFilippo trying to get some running room.
And he's going to pick up about 5 yards on that play.
He's going to bring it up to the Bexley 20-yard line. So.
Turn it around and head the other way, huh?
Yes, we will.
Now we're going to be in their territory on the other, which was previously our territory.
Except on the other end.
Right. We'll get that straightened out here in a little bit. In the meantime, Carl might want to get some of the fans. We don't have too bad a turnout. It was a little iffier earlier, but I'm seeing quite a few seats filled down there. You got to remember, this is a pretty huge stadium.
Yeah,
this crowd here would have filled the other stadium.
Oh yeah.
Down at the riverboat, where they used to jump in after they'd win a game. Coaches jumping at nasty water.
Well, one thing that came up this week that finally became public was about the league, Central Buckeye League, kind of having a little, or actually that's the old name of it, I'm sorry, the Buckeye Athletic Conference.
BAC, yeah.
Is suffering some defections. It looks like Bexley's going to be leaving, Licking Valley and Lakewood are going to be leaving. Which is just going to leave 3 schools in the big school division, which the natural choice would to bring Washington Courthouse over into the same division with London and Miami Trace, and we've heard for years that isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
So
they want to stay in a small division so they can be a big fish in a small pond.
All this tells me is that this is just the beginning of the defections in the Buckeye Athletic Conference.
Oh, yeah. And in a sense, I'm kind of glad to get rid of Lakewood and Licking Valley. Well, we're going to drive an hour and a half.
Well, it's not really so much the high school sports, the major sports that are played on Friday nights, but like this year, from what I understand, the junior high prohibited them from going to Licking Valley to play a weeknight game. We'll get into that here in just a second. This time, Dickens at quarterback. He's going to roll to his right.
Looks back to Brock. Brock makes the catch, and he's down to about right at the 10-yard line. So we started out on the 20, so that ought to be right up.
Nice little twist. They're going to be close.
Move the chain.
That's first down. Well, they had to reschedule the 8th grade, 7th grade football games to Saturday morning because the fact is that, the teachers didn't want them getting out of school early to go to Licking Valley. By the time you get out of school at 3 o'clock, travel over there, get set up and play, game time's not going to start until about 6:30. By the time you get 2 football games done.
And that's Dickens that time, maybe good for a yard.
By the time you get 2 football games done and get them home and get them in bed, it's after midnight. So, there may be some good reasons there. Not only just, so.
And Saturday works for a lot of parents. So if they were able to switch it to Saturday, I think it was great. So now London's going into Dickens up under center this time.
Bexley's playing their safeties fairly deep, respecting London's pass.
And up to Brock, he's still pulling. He had to spin there and might have been picked up a yard or 2. He was pretty much met as soon as he hit the line of scrimmage.
Looks like he's going to bring about 3rd and 5 almost for the Red Raiders. So.
And the score right now is 14-0 in favor of the Lions. And we got 10:33 to go. 10:33 and counting to go in the first half.
This Buchanan under center. Dickens at the fullback or tailback. He's going to look for a pass.
And he's got Myers in the end zone, and it's good.
He caught it for a second, then he dropped it.
No, he throwed it.
Good to him.
He had it for about 3 steps, and then he just let the ball go. That's the way it looked from here anyway. So London gets on the scoreboard in the second quarter, 14-6, And we got Myers, who has been used sparingly this year.
Well, now
Did Myers come from the soccer team when he first started? Never did?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, high snap.
He played Pee Wee.
But it's going to get in there.
Nope.
Oh, no.
These extra points suddenly become important when you're in the ball game. If you're behind by 6 touchdowns, it doesn't matter much. Like our cheerleaders throwing out the balls there. I don't know.
Chuck Spinning
Catch that.
and company. So now we have a score of 14-6. And I totally forgot the score, so I'm sure my cameraman was on it. And there we are. London's fans.
No, Myers came right out of the Pee Wee program. I don't ever recall him ever playing soccer.
Okay. I was thinking about the other kicker we had for 3 or 4 years. Pretty sure he,
The Tobin kid.
Tobin, yeah.
It's going back a ways. Yeah, the other thing it's going to do for London is, if they can't get this leagues thing settled out or get something shifted around, it's really going to throw a loop into their football schedule, because they've been holding the last 5 games of every year open for league play, and if this league can't continue on.
Well, it's good till 2003. So they got time to get it together.
Yeah, it's Larimer bringing the ball back for the Lions, back to their own 20. So
Larimer is coming back pretty hard. So they're going to start out there on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And they're leading by a score of 14-6 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. From what I'm seeing, I kind of agree with the coaches. If we keep our heads screwed on right here, we can win this game.
Looks like London's definitely respecting Bexley's pass, and they're committing a couple safeties over to that side of the field. 2 receivers at the top of your screen. Looks like Ryan's going to run the option this way.
And Ryan's going to pick up first down.
Looks like Sanders got his towel but didn't get anything else.
That would make you upset, wouldn't it? You think you got a
You got material and all you got's his towel.
That might be another elusive deal there. Could be an illegal play.
Well, he picked up first down on that, so nice run by Mitch Ryan.
Good job by the towel bearer.
So the kid from Bexley helped the UCLA team beat Ohio State this year. So
yeah,
or Sullivan, I think was his name. So Bexley's got 2 receivers at the top of their screen. It's like straight handoff to Larimer, number 44. He's got some room out.
He's got a lot of room.
Quick. There's Roby out there and Jordan Brock to jump on top of it.
Not until he gets to about the 49-yard line. And another first down. So I guess they kind of feel like they can run wide on us. Go to the outside.
Typically, Larimer's used as a power fullback, and that run there showed some good quickness there.
His legs was moving pretty fast there.
Bex is on the road 49.
Larimer's a 5'10", 185-pound senior.
This time 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Like a handoff there to number 5. That's BJ Charity, junior, running back there for Bexley. He picks up about 6 maybe. He picks almost 6 yards.
Wes Sinderberg was in on that tackle also. And Matt Russell, 65, was on that tackle there.
Wes is one of the seniors. He's one of the captains. So having his final ball game here at Bolus Field. Looks like Joe Smith's got a little equipment problem. He's coming off. Edley's going to check in.
So it's a 2nd and 3 on the 44-yard line.
Larimer trying to bring
He's not going to get that 3.
DeFilippo and Lewis on top of him there for Red Raiders.
Going for a loss of about 3. Nick DeFilippo. So that makes it 3rd and 6, I believe, on the 45-yard line.
It looks like about 3rd and 6. We're calling it 3rd and 4 on the board.
He didn't change it. I heard him say 6
Looks like looking for number 9 Hickey out here. And looks like Ryan overthrows it.
And the receiver of that catch was
that
Coach
Mike
Wilson. And that
was nice for him. It looked good.
It scared me because I'd never seen him catch a ball before. He'll tell you when they was in school he couldn't catch. I'll hear about that. He was at the Monsters team when he was in high school. He had some athletes on that team that could play with anybody in the state.
It looks like Stone, their kicker, is also their punter, so Sean Myers goes deep for the Red Raiders. Stone
gets a lot of hang time there.
It a little bit.
And it takes a lug and bounce.
I don't know what the Red Raiders are doing around the football there, but it looks like number 2, Brian Tallerbear for the Bexley Lions checks it down.
So it's 1st and 10 on the 27.
Let's see if Red Raiders can at least put some type of drive together. 8 minutes left to go in the first half here. So.
Well, we showed we could. We got a touchdown.
Like Buchanan's going to hand just straight trap play to Dickin on the football.
Dickin will be your horse tonight. He'll be carrying the load. And he picks up
almost 5 yards on that one. So number 5 Alcott bringing into play here for the Red Raiders. I really like to see them run the option a little bit out of this. They can get some fake to the fullback and try to get Buchanan and Dickin heading the same way. It's just a quick hitter there to Dickin once again. He picks up about 3 yards, maybe about 2.
They might have thought they smelled that play out because just before the play was run, they all moved up in the line area. All the linebackers and everybody moved up.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Red Raiders. So let's see what kind of trick plays they might have here. Not that they need anything too tricky, but looks like they're going to send Dickin out. Going to send 4 receivers out. DeFilippo kind of in a slot to the top of your screen.
And Buchanan's left there to
Buchanan's going to roll
run down.
He's running from Williams. He throws it. Looks like Myers, but he doesn't catch it. So.
And it was there.
And number 11,
just a tad behind him.
Number 11, Denny Wright out there on coverage for Bexley.
But it was catchable.
Incomplete. He was covered by number 11, Denny Wright.
So Lennon's in a punting situation now. 4th and 4 on the 33-yard line.
Looks like Jordan Brock's going to have the wind to his back this time. It's just a slight breeze, but I don't think Bexley's quite deep enough for Jordan gets a good foot into this. Gets a block. That's big number 70 in there, blocks it out of bounds.
That's why he took
on
that
Bexley
one step
25.
punt the first time down here at the other end because they ran on him like that the first time.
I don't know how much time it takes for a 6'2", 260-pound defensive tackle to get in there, but somebody must have missed a block because he got right in there.
Had 2 boys in there. He took somebody with him.
You just don't see 260-pound defensive linemen blocking punts too often. That's going to give Bexley a big break here.
1st and 10 on the 26-yard line.
They can figure out some way to score here and go up 21-6. That's going to make for a long second half for the Raiders. It's like option. That's Ryan running. He was looking to grab the ball. Nice grab there by John Lewis, number 62. Kept Ryan from pitching that out to Williams that was running around behind him. So.
Sanders and Lewis in on that tackle that time.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 4, so Bexley, this could be a potential passing situation for them. They send Hickey in motion to the top of your screen. That's number 14, Andrew Good.
He turns it in and runs right into a host of Red Raider players.
Looks like he might be a little short, depending on where the spot is.
Wes Inderberg and also number 80, Joe Smith, in on that tackle.
Is Joe in on that one?
Yeah. Seems like Joe's been around forever.
This time Bexley's putting the whole scrum in there, trying to get a first down. Looks like they got that. Couldn't quite tell there.
I think it was 33, might have been Anderberg in on that tackle again. But not thought they pick up the first down. John Lewis once again in on that tackle. So they're on the 14-yard line and moving.
Well, right and Hickey to the bottom of your screen. That's Williams running the ball. He's got some blocking, trying to get around there. He's in. Touchdown.
He rode his blockers real good. Just natural movement.
Well, he had 2 wide receivers out there, just kept throwing blocks, and the tight end sealed off the end, so they were power that way, and it was a little bit of speed from the running back.
Now we're down 2 touchdowns again. And 3 extra points. So right now we're looking at a score of 21-6.
But Stone gets his kick that time.
Very good. 4:58, 59 to go in the half. 21-6. Lions on top.
Now let's see what Stone can do here with the kickoff. 2 of them out of bounds so far. One of them to Jordan Brock.
It's almost like they don't want us to make a return.
Oh, go a little onside kick.
And a good
John
move.
Lewis grabs
John
it.
Lewis.
He holds on to it.
He done a good job of holding on to that ball. That could have been very easily uprooted. But no way. Go, John. You the man.
When you're playing that front line, you know, your instructions are is look for the ball first. If it goes over your head, then you retreat and try to get into some type of blocking position. But it's too easy when you're on that front line to just start retreating all at once without taking care of your first responsibility first.
Well said.
London wants timeout. I think they got too many people on the field. They got the wrong package of players on the field. So.
You'll get it right here in a minute. Timeout. I'm on you. Got a good shot at cheerleaders. Yeah, they're doing the ham bone.
They kind of look like when the volleyball team gets their, whatever they do when they get their aces or whatever.
I've never seen you in a volleyball game.
No, but I saw it on TV.
Oh, okay, you saw it on TV. I'm glad to hear that. At least you know somebody's watching. 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. Bexley.
Well, how many players London's? Looks like Dickens going to be at quarterback. DeFilippo in the backfield. He's looked like he's looking for Myers going deep down
And
the
he threw off
field.
the back of his foot. Oh!
It's like being covered out there by number 7, Zach Germain. So
That looked like a catchable ball from here.
now we got a flag down late. Personal foul, looks like roughing the passer against Bexley. So
He wasn't set. He looked like he threw off his back, you know, falling backwards. He done a good job just getting the ball out there where he did. Of course, it's easy for me up here to say it should have been caught, but it looked like it was a catchable ball. Well, we picked up quite a few yards on that play. 15-yard roughing the
that
passer.
must be, that's 15. That's not from the spot. Looks like that's from the previous
Where
spot.
down was.
So,
You figure it out, you let me know.
okay. Well, 15 yards from where the penalty actually occurred may not net you that much extra good yards. As Buchanan hand off to DeFilippo, trying to get to the side there.
And there's nothing doing.
Big number 77 there, that's Zach Brown, who's been in a lot of tackles for the Lions team.
That's one of the bigger boys, 5'11", 222 pounds. He's a senior.
Yeah. He's at Ohio State and Ryan's at Rock.
So we're down to a little under 4.5 minutes in the first half. 21-6.
This time Buchanan's at quarterback with the spread formation. Dickin at the bottom of your screen. 3 receivers at the top. Bad snap. Buchanan picks it up. He's running for his life. He's still running. He's throwing. Looking for Headley out there. Nothing doing on that play.
Well, he done a good job just getting rid of the ball. Yeah, as long as he could. I don't know how close he was to coming to crossing the line before he released that ball.
That's got to be pretty tough to run at the top of your speed and throw the ball at the same time. That's pretty athletic, I'd say. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Red Raiders, so another passing situation. This time Dickens going to be at the top of your screen. Myers, Edley, and looks like Gillespie.
Dickens at the bottom of your screen.
Looks like they're trying to set up sometime. Oh, that's a fumble. Buchanan was on it, but number 50 for Bexley, James Lloyd gets on that ball. Looked like they were trying to set up some type of screen where they was letting the defensive line come on through and then trying to get some downfield blocking behind them, but it didn't work.
So we have a turnover, and now it's 1st and 10 going the other way. Ball's on the 51-yard line. Or 49, however you look at it.
How do you look at it, Gary?
I'm looking kind of across the field here.
Bexley's got Harriman on the bottom of your screen. That's right in motion. That's number 30, Williams. Gets a nice run up there. Nice tackle by Billy Gossard and Matt Russell.
Nice job of hurdling over DeFilippo. He went airborne.
Williams looks pretty athletic there.
How you doing out there, Carl? You got gloves on? Because I can feel it in this window. It's getting real cool.
About 2nd and 4 for the Lions. Looks like Ryan takes his time under center. Oh, this time he's running naked to the opposite side. Kyle
He's
Thomas
brought
is
down
right
by
there.
Kyle Thomas, number 51. This guy's got some pretty quick feet. First 3 or 4 steps, they get off pretty good.
We're about 3rd and 3 for the Lions.
Ball's on the 44-yard line.
They're going to go with Larimore up the middle.
Straight ahead. And he's good for a 1st down. Tackle by 51. One of the tackles was Kyle Thomas.
Actually, that's Ben Leichtman, the junior fullback.
You okay, Carl?
Yeah, Bexley's moving the football here. We got about 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in the first half.
1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. 21-6 in favor of Bexley.
Got 2 receivers at the top of your screen. Just 1 receiver straight in the backfield.
We could hear a pin drop right then.
Looks like Ryan's just going to run it. Matt Russell there.
A couple tacklers on him.
Well, that time they had Williams back there to pitch to, but
Aaron Roby finally did the damage, brought him down. And we had a timeout. Bexley. Yep. We film over there on top of this little dinky press box they got.
Well, they got a new facility now. They
do.
Their home field is part of Capital University's new facility. It's I talked to some officials that worked the game over there last week and said the turf is a combination of artificial turf and grass. It's one of the more interesting fields, I guess. The guys say it's great to play on.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Well, I don't understand.
2nd and 5.
You can have grass and turf, but apparently somehow or other they've managed to fuse the two together. That's Ryan handing, that looks like Lichtman coming up the middle, and he's going to have a first down for Bexley.
Smash mouth football. Powers his way all the way to a first down. And we got, I don't think the clock started. I could almost say that it was 1:53. I think they got a free pay that time.
I formation, receivers the top and bottom of your screen. This is number 5.
A little hole. He's a little rat.
He's
boy.
quick. He's backup tailback, B.J. Charity. So he's a junior. He's quick.
We have a timeout. Right, their second timeout.
Here are the Bexley coaches up here in the box where we're at. The last play they kind of caught on to, they lined up three backs in the backfield. I'll get that in just a second. Here's Ryan going back to pass. He's looking for Wright out there. He bobbles and catches a touchdown. Number 11, Denny Wright.
Catches the ball and he checked where he was at and done a couple extra steps to make sure he's still in the end zone.
That was a nice pattern by Bexley, because what they did was Harriman, who they've gone to quite a few times tonight, cut in across the middle on the post pattern, and Wright just kind of looped out around behind him. So
27-6. It's turned into a lot of first half points compared to what I thought it would be when we first started out. Another extra point. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Blue line, not blue lines, you got me saying that now. Lions 28 and London 6. We have 1:21 to go in the first half. Now give me another.
Get the Bexley. Oh,
we got the cameras mixed up here.
Don't tell Carl we hired somebody else besides him to do his job.
Hired. Thing of it is, he's got all the money, and I know he ain't gonna pay him. He's about ready to retire.
Yeah, let's see what Good does with this one. This time they kick it down the middle. Hodge looks like he's going to pick it up and run with it. Tuck it, tuck it, tuck it.
Go ahead, Hodge. Is that his first carry this year? On varsity?
His first return. Actually, it seemed like he brought one back at Washington Courthouse, maybe, if I remember.
Well, that's your players for next year, so got to look to them.
It looks like Dickens going to run quarterback this time for Red Raiders. It's straight out spread with Myers, Edley, and Gillespie to the bottom of your screen. Alcott at the top. Dickens going to roll this way. Looking for Myers on the crossing path.
Thrown underneath, and the ball was about 4 yards short. Pass intended for Sean Myers. Makes it 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 33-yard line.
Well, looks like London's been trying to hurry up a little bit.
We got 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Well, they didn't have to hurry up because the clock was stopped.
Yeah, that's right. Clock stopped on the incompletion. This time looking, he's throwing to nobody except for number 7.
And 7 didn't even go get it. I can't believe he didn't.
Zach Germain out there. I don't exactly know what that pattern was supposed to be. But
That is kind of lackadaisical move here. He looked like he didn't even care where he caught the ball.
yeah, I don't exactly. Boy, I think I'd have. Boy, it didn't seem like he wanted that.
I bet he'll hear about that.
I bet his receivers, one of them had to run the wrong pattern there. Cause
He's a junior, Zach Germain. He had to because there's nothing but 3 white shirts where the ball
I'm
went.
rolling this way. He's looking for Gillespie on the turn in. It's going to be a first down for the Red Raiders as they get into Lion territory.
Big is number 5 that made the tackle. Number 5 is Charity. They got him listed at 150 pounds. The reason I asked is when he went to tackle, he went straight for the shoes, straight for the ankles. He's almost crawling trying to get the ankles.
Oh, Bexley's safeties are very deep here. So they're going to throw a swing pass to Edley, and he just falls down.
Yeah,
so.
he makes the catch, I think.
Nope, incomplete. Well, if he caught it, he lost 2 yards.
So, you think he was thinking that? And
I think he just dropped it.
you think so?
I just don't think the pass was quite there. I'm not sure Edley dropped it. I just think it
Makes it
got
2nd and
skipped
10.
trying to get there. This time Gillespie, Edley, and Myers at the top of your screen. Alcott's by himself on the bottom. DeFilippo's in the backfield. He's just there to block. He's blocking now for Dick and running. He's
Got a little running room. He's going to meet him head on.
That's another first down for the Red Raiders. So they'll stop the clock until change are set. Dickens got good sportsmanship.
Yep.
London
Picks up the player that they ran over.
So.
Timeout, London. That's their 2nd timeout.
Let's see what camera 3's doing.
Good shot. I think I'll go to camera 2. There we go. There's camera 2. Glad to see camera 2's up. I can't remember who's on that camera right now, but we'll just follow these kids right on down the walk and out to the play. Thank you, camera 2.
So we got a ball game going on here.
And we got a band sneaking around the outside there. They're getting ready to run the 200.
Yeah.
Using quite a stagger there.
40 seconds left to go here. London's about 32 yards from pay dirt.
Pavert.
Dickens run for his life out
And he
there.
didn't.
He's inbounds.
They took his life.
London's going to take another timeout here. Or is London going to take a timeout? Clock's rolling.
Clock is rolling.
Must be out of timeouts. Either that or what the heck kind of organization? Clock's running
down
down
to 14 seconds.
Throws a slant pass.
And it's picked off.
Picked off by number 9, Hickey.
And
He's going to try to bring that thing back. Dickens going to get him. Nope, he's going to try to zigzag. He's down.
And they take over with 2.8 seconds to go in the first half.
Boy, London had one timeout to burn there. I don't quite understand what they were doing, and some kind of lackadaisical approach to that offensive play, so it cost them a chance to score, maybe.
So with 2.8 seconds in this first half, 28-6 in favor of the Lions.
Looks like Bexley's probably going to be content just to run this off.
Just take a knee and run it out. So there we have it, folks. We're following the players off the field and right up to the scoreboard. We got a mass of players coming. I like it. I like that wide screen on this, on camera 3. Camera 3's got a wide screen on it.
Of course, we broke camera 4 when we put it on you, Gary.
I know it. But the problem is I got to pay for it. Don't put it on me no more.
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you? All right. Good rolling.
So there we have halftime score, 28-6. Nice work, camera work there, camera 3. I'm gonna take a short break here. Maybe we'll see the band when you see it again.
The London High School Marching Band, led on the field by Senior Field Commander Kristen Stanlaw and Junior Field Commander Krista Byers. Tonight, the band performs their contest show, The Best of Ray Charles, with such hits as Georgia on My Mind with Brian Blair on trumpet, Hit the Road Jack with Brian Blair on trumpet, Matt Klein on trombone, and Mike Wood on mellophone. Unchain My Heart featuring Marcus Russell on baritone saxophone and Spencer Elliott on guitar. And What I Say. like to thank Chad and Mary Wheeler for providing dinner for the band this evening, and Pat and Misty Campbell for the laptop. The band performs tomorrow in competition at Newark and Tri-Valley.
We are now into the second half of the ball game. London will be kicking off.
I thought we were in the third quarter.
Yeah, 2 and 3. Yeah. Carl, you got something right. We got 12 minutes to go in the third quarter.
So Meyer's going to kick a squibber right in between Larimer, and
he's not too concerned about it.
He's got to pick it up. He's got to try to find a block.
And he was
that's Alcott
clothesline.
Alcott and Wallace down there for the Red Raiders.
Did he lay down? Alcott must have put some voodoo on him because he looked like he went down on a 11-yard line. They went after that ball. They're like they went after that pass they could have intercepted before the half ended.
Now send number 9 Hickey to the top of your screen. Pro eye set. Ryan sure likes to take his time under center. Pitch this time to Williams. Looks like a nice tackle there. I couldn't quite catch a number. Maybe Matt Russell. Big Joe in there jumping.
Joe Smith, huh?
Matt Russell looked like so.
Smith and Russell in on that. That's the Smith and Wesson, Smith and Russell.
Well, Joe's playing his final game here at London. He's getting a lot of playing time tonight, and I think that's a well-deserved playing time. Joe's put his time into this program. He's been with them for 4 years. He may not have got to play as much as he would have liked, but he's proved as a senior that he deserves to play in this league.
He hung it out. I'm looking forward to seeing him on the track team. And no film for a loss that time. Looks like
Joe in there again.
Joe, look at him. He's fired up. Joe's a very emotional kid. He can fire his own self up. So that makes it 3rd and 9. They're starting out the same way they did the first quarter.
A couple other seniors that are out there right now I want to give mention to that are playing the defensive corners, or one of them's a safety, one of them's a corner. Oh, one of them's going to get into play right now. Oh, that's the pass to Hickey, number 9. He's
playing pro. He's going to get up and run again.
Yeah, well, he came all the way from the far side of the field, and London had a mess up in coverage there. It looked like they had Matt Russell, a linebacker, trying to cover him. So nice pass by Ryan, the quarterback.
And he slid. Nice catch. Because he had to go down on the ground to catch the ball. So that makes it a good pass.
Like that's a run to Williams on top of his.
And Dickens lined him up, but didn't go down. And he's still on.
Jersey. A tackle made by DeFilippo there. Looked like 34.
Gonna take more than Jersey to bring that young man down.
Well, Gary, I wanted to mention some of the seniors, and a couple of them in the defensive backfield that we've seen all year long. Number 3, Aaron Roby. Number 10, we'll get to Dickon later. He's playing defensive safety. But, the other one, number 33, Wes Annenberg. We've seen Annenberg play a little tailback up at Big Walnut earlier this year, and he's shown he's got a lot of heart, plays the game hard.
Gillespie's a senior, and he's put out a lot of good effort and had some good games.
And Roby's done a nice job at corner this year for the Red Raiders.
Somebody got taken out of that play completely.
That's Ryan. He's still on his feet. Gets a nice run there. Looked like quite a few different Red Raiders missed him.
DeFilippo's coming out.
That's going to be a first down, though, for Bexley.
He's on the bench there, huh? DeFilippo.
Yeah, Jerry Walters, number 21's checked in for DeFilippo.
Tending to something there. I can't figure out what he's... Some part of his leg. 1st and 10 on the 45 for Lions.
So Ryan's going to roll the top of your screen. Looked like it was an option. He's just going to be a keeper. Look at the bottom of the pile down there, and again, number 80, Joe Smith for the Red Raiders.
Ryan's a ball hog.
He's a ball hog. I think that's basketball there.
There aren't very many seniors. Edley, Dillard.
Yeah, I got them all outlined.
The other two.
We can
They're easy to find
save
here.
a couple of them to talk about. Some of them you'll see on offense and defense. So. It's like Bexley's driving down inside the London 40. Ryan's going to option this way. Looks like he's going to ball hog it again.
Well, as long as you're getting first downs, you keep on hogging.
Looks like he's got a first down.
If you move the chains, I guess he can do all the picking he wants.
Tackled everybody. A couple guys that are coming back next year, John Lewis and Billy Gossett.
Amen.
First down.
That's a straight handoff, number 14, Andrew Good. Doesn't seem like much going there. I don't know. Like John Lewis, see Josh Dickon getting up there, and Matt Russell. So, yeah, one of the Red Raiders they've been missing tonight. Number 55, Pat O'Farrell's not been playing. I understand it's an injury situation, so let's hope everything's good with Pat and hope a quick recovery for him. He's one of the sophomores.
Yeah, I know. I'll hold off.
Second and 9 for the Lions. Got two receivers at the bottom of your screen and a man in the slot. So they're sending all three of them out.
Got a good arm
deep for Hickey. He's got the
he
catch, and he falls down on about the 1 yard line. So, well, Hickey would have liked to have that one.
He stumbled his way clear to the 1 yard line, which is
a nice catch. I mean, you got to give him some credit on that. He didn't plan on falling down. It just happened.
Good throw. Good catch. So they got the first and goal on the 1. Can they get a first down?
Not from in there.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
They get 4 plays to try to put one through. I look for maybe Ryan just to keep it, or maybe give it to Larimer, the fullback. That's Larimer, the fullback. Did I call that one, Gary?
No.
Oh, okay.
Twice. You said look for Larimer, the keeper, and then you said look for gift. So you had a good option there. Yeah, you caught an option.
Had the bases covered.
Had a good option.
I said it was either going to run
call.
or pass it, didn't I?
Good call, Steve.
Yeah, let's see what Stone can do here with the extra point. See if he can put number 35 on the board for the Lions. Number 11, Denny Wright's had a couple interesting holds.
It's up
from interesting snaps, but that's going to be good. So.
35-6. Now looking at this score, are they better in Courthouse or Licking Valley or some of these other teams we've been playing?
Well, this Bexley team's a little bit different. I don't think they're quite as explosive. I'm not sure they got the really superb athletes at Courthouse.
Probably points there.
Yeah.
And we're still early in the third quarter, as you called it.
Yeah.
Second half. I don't care what you say.
Well,
second half.
I think Courthouse, potentially could have really put one on London. And I think out of good sportsmanship they did. I mean,
don't you believe that?
London played.
They did what they wanted to do. Courthouse don't have no mercy for London.
Yeah, London played hard. I
mean, without Dickon.
Yeah, that's true. Well, somebody London's going to miss right now. He's sitting down on the sideline. It's Nick DeFilippo. He doesn't look like he's going to check back in. He got a towel over his head. I think he got his bell rung. Now Stone to kick off. This time he squibs one. Looks like 21 Jerry Walters for the Red Raiders, bringing it back.
He ran it back his time.
Brings it back to the London 37-yard line where Red Raiders will take over.
Has he gotten any bigger than when he was in the Walters? Yeah.
I know.
I heard his name a lot in the lower grades.
Yeah. he really wasn't that big of a player like in Pee Wee, and then all once his 8th grade year, I come out to see the 8th grade team play, and I thought, man, he's grown up. He's really gotten big. And that's Dickin running up the middle.
Yep.
Looks like he picks up about 6 yards for the Red Raiders.
Good head of steam there.
Well, let's highlight another senior playing their last game. How about left tackle Justin Dillard, number 75? He's been there all year for the Raiders. They've run behind him quite a bit. It's kind of scary. It does seem like just the other day he was in Pee Wee.
It does, doesn't it?
And
time flies when you're having fun.
yeah, I got a feeling he's probably even going to grow some more after he gets out of high school. You know,
He's a big boy now.
Yeah.
Dickens does a little hop, skip, and jump, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, Justin's another one of those players that stayed with the program. You know, didn't really get to play a lot. And, you know, that's the idea behind a good program is that when you get to be a senior, it's suddenly your chance to step up and play. So, you know, Justin's done a very admirable job for the Red Raiders this year at left tackle.
Third and 2. He picked up about 8 yards on that carry.
It's like Dickin fighting up the middle. He's going to be, looks like a little bit short.
Don't get a bad spot because he looked like he was pushed back.
He looked like he's met like a 44 Laramie there.
So he's still got a foot to go.
One of the other offensive linemen that we've seen quite a bit of this year, and he's been playing a lot of defense lately for the Red Raiders, is 51 Kyle Thomas. He's another senior. Been hurt a little bit this year, but you know, when you talk about an undersized lineman, I mean, you know, he's 6 foot, 170 pounds playing in there. So we'll get back to him in just a second. Buchanan under center, 4th and about a yard. That's like Dickin running hard.
He's going to pick up first down anyway. They come through there not to be denied the first down, so they're just going to make it 1st and 10 on. They're going to spot on about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Kyle Thomas has been in there at right guard a lot of times for Red Raiders this year, and a lot of times they've chosen to run up behind him and the center, Tyler Scott. So, you know, Kyle Thomas has done a good job for the Red Raiders this year, and then surprised a lot of people with his defense too.
He's got some laundry being aired out there. Buchanan went back to air one out.
We have a timeout.
Timeout red.
Timeout London.
Cheerleaders going to throw out some footballs, even though London probably got a supply of them left since we haven't scored too many touchdowns at home this year. So might as well get them out here.
That one girl's got an arm. She almost got it to the press box.
Yeah. Tell you what, we've seen one get one up to Carl. That'd be quite a surprise up there.
As the team heads back out on the field after a short timeout, we have 5:05 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, make sure we don't forget anybody. I don't know if Carl can pick up 23 on the bottom of his screen right there. That's Kyle Gillespie, who's a senior. Another one of those kids that stayed with the program all along. Played a little bit last year on defense, and this year he's been a starting wide receiver all year. Made some big catches for the Raiders. Took a straight fullback dive there to Jordan Brock. Not much going on there.
Number 32, Jordan Brock, football carrier.
I think Kyle's proved how valuable he's been to this team this year by not only, you know, catching the ball, but downfield blocking. And that's what you got to expect out of your seniors, to remember they got to do all the little things.
Yeah, he's an asset, that's for sure. He's had a decent year, even though Win-loss per column doesn't show it. He's had a decent year.
Buchanan fakes. He's got
He's
Williams
going to be run
coming in
down.
behind him. Boy, they sure waited till they called that an incomplete pass. I almost thought they were going to call it a fumble for a second. His arm was definitely coming forward.
As far as that ball went, it had to be coming forward. That backside is wide open. They just run him down. Nobody on that backside.
Going to bring up a big 3rd and 9 for the Red Raiders. Like this time, Dickens going to be at the bottom of your screen, split out wide receiver. Brock's in the backfield with Buchanan. Myers, Edley, and Gillespie at the top of your screen. He's looking for Dickens. He's thrown into double coverage out here. Number 7, Jermaine, again with a chance to intercept the ball, and he just doesn't seem to be able to haul it in.
I didn't figure him out. I couldn't tell whether Dickens might have hit that ball when it come around there or not.
I think Dickens kind of punched that one out.
So that makes it 4th and 9.
Like London's going to keep their offense on the field. So.
Well, their punter is part of their offense.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like Buchanan's going to be behind center in shotgun formation. Dickens on the bottom of your screen. Brock in the slot. I look for him to try to throw to Brock.
Got
He's
that
back there to block.
Somebody, he got one block.
Oh, Buchanan's got to get. Oh, he's throwing a looper up there.
He threw it out of bounds.
Throws it out of bounds. They're going to call a flag being thrown in the area, holding there on the Red Raiders. So that's what that's going to be. I'd look for Bexley to decline and just take the football right there.
On the 50-yard line.
And London's going to send their defense on.
Tyler Buchanan pass intended for 12, Sean Myers. Incomplete. Holding on the offense. It's declined. 1st down, White.
That's going to bring the Red Raider defense back on the field. Bexley's only about 50 yards away.
Got a score of 35-6.
4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. This Williams kid running tailback for Bexley. I haven't heard much about him, but he's put on a solid game. Picks up about 6 yards right there.
He don't look very big either.
Brought down to number 62, John Lewis.
He's not bad. 182 pounds.
Yeah, he's a big tailback. Well, now we got number 14, Andrew Good, checking that tailback. Brian's still under center for the Lions. That's good. Like Matt Russell right there, and John Lewis. Like Billy Gossard.
Number 14, Andrew Good, the ball carrier.
Billy Willie Gossard. And the clock is running. We're down to about 3 minutes. 3rd quarter. 35-6. Blue Lions. Blue Lions, there I go.
3rd and 1.
Lions
off to Larimer. It's number 44. He'll have the 1st down for Bexley. Bexley's not doing anything fancy, really. I mean, occasionally they'll throw those looping pass routes out there. Other than that, it's pretty much second half's been pretty much ball control offense.
Well, they pretty much try what they want with a score like that.
Line hands to Larimore, the fullback. Nice tackle there by, looked like 62, John Lewis.
John Lewis reached out with the right arm, wrapped him up, swung him around, and put him down. 2nd and 6. Ball's on the 35-yard line. The Lions are on the move.
Well, London, hopefully their cornerbacks aren't falling asleep here because Bexley can still throw it. Fake to the fullback, option, Ryan running. He's going to have another first down for the Lions. Matt Russell and look like Darren Sanders in there on the tackle for the Raiders.
But not till after they move the chains.
Darren Sanders and number 65, Matt Russell.
Russell and Sanders in on that.
Bexley's
Tackle
down.
left side.
Bexley's down the London 25-yard line with 1:45 left to go in the third quarter.
Sound like me, Carl. I'm sitting here fighting sleep. Been up since 2:30 this morning.
Well, this time they send Wright and Hickey way to the top of your screen. Bring Hickey in motion. Ryan's going back to pass. He's looking for time. He's hit. Like Joe Smith, big number 80.
Joe's big number 80. Come here, boy.
Might have been diamond in the rough for the Red Raiders. He got more playing time this year.
He's making his last home game a memorable one. Joe might want to buy a copy of this tape. We do have
Joe
copies
passed
for
it out
sale.
for Christmas presents to
There you
everybody.
go. We have copies for sale.
So this time Wright and Hickey at the bottom of your screen.
And he's
That's Matt Russell.
Matt Russell that time. He shot the gap.
Well, here's the situation for Bexley. Looks like London's starting to put their ears back a little bit on defense and go all out rush toward Ryan. So here's a good time to run a screenplay. I'm listening to the Bexley coaches back here behind us here. So if it comes true,
You heard it first from Steve.
I'm just saying it'd be a good time to run one. Not saying that's what they're doing. They got everybody bunched in. They're going to run a little deeper route out there. Ooh, right through Sanders' hands. So looks like the Red Raiders are going to bring up a 4th and 23.
And the quarterback took a good hit that time. They leveled him.
Who was in there on him? I didn't see Joe in there on him.
Russell was one of them. Oh, he laid him out. Number 10.
That's going to be the quarter.
Like an old man, huh? Yeah, I'm tired. My back hurt. So that ends that quarter. The score is still 35-6. We're getting ready to go in quarter number 4. Sure, who was? Tommy always said that. Good scoreboard shot there, Carl. 35-6. We're heading into the final quarter of the final home game. Supports those footballs every year. I think somebody else is on it with him. I'm not sure who it is. He's one of our supporters. I can always count on him for a few tapes. Whatever we need to keep this program going.
Looks like Bexley's going to send in their punting unit. It's kind of a surprise being in London territory, being up the way they are, but Myers going to be back deep for the Red Raiders. See what Stone does here. Denon rushing in there.
And Denon went down hard.
Myers
Ball goes out of the end zone.
So. Hey, Denon was after him. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you see, he was stretched out trying to make that play.
Well, we saw a 260-pound defensive lineman for Bexley make a block on a punt, so nothing wrong with a 330-pound lineman from London doing that for him.
He laid out, buddy. That's a big man there. Ain't no boy no more.
He's only a sophomore, so.
His daddy grew up right behind my house. Him and my son were running buddies.
Looks like London's going to have, I can't tell, Dickon a quarterback. No, I take that back. Buchanan a quarterback. He's looking to pass. To
ball's there. Hey.
And that's Hickey intercepts the ball for Bexley. That's Gillespie going to be in on the tackle.
And we got a flag.
Oh, we may have a fumble too.
They were trying to strip him.
I don't know what the flag might have been on a crackback.
Flag come back before that. That ball was bobbled up in the air there for quite a while.
That might have been a return. Penalty on the return there. Well, that pass was for Brandon Edley, looked like, the tight end. So, you know, Brandon's had quite an interesting career here. We've seen him on special teams. I think we've seen him take a couple of fumbles. Or on defense, I remember him returning one for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I remember him, I think, returning a blocked punt for a touchdown, too, at one point in his career. So, you know, Brandon's seen the end zone a couple times. Unfortunately, this year as a tight end, I don't think he's seen the end zone. And then, of course, we probably gave him a little bit too much of a hard time up at Big Walnut when he was felt like he was trying to contain Charlie Smith all by himself out there.
And that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's 7. That's a backup quarterback. He pitches to Williams, who's skating around.
Yeah, the lead quarterback, we kind of racked him up last time pretty good. He's walking out there about like the way Carl walked when his back goes out on him. Top half of his body's sitting on the left and the bottom half is on the right.
Yeah. But getting back to Brandon, I mean, he's had a nice career here for the Red Raiders, I think. Played pretty much as a sophomore, got a little bit of playing time in, I remember. And as a senior, he's played both ways on offense and defense. So he's done a nice job for the Red Raiders.
I'm looking forward to see what he can do in basketball.
It's like number 7. That's Jermaine running quarterback.
Jermaine gets that pitch out good, buddy. He draws them in real quick. How big is Jermaine?
Jermaine's a junior. He's 6 foot, 170-pound junior. So he looks to probably be their quarterback.
Quarterback and D-back.
Yeah, Jermaine's the defensive back. Seemed like he's had a couple interceptions go right through his arms. So
that's right.
We're going to bring up 2nd and 1. Maybe a chance to see if Jermaine can throw here. 11-14 left to go in the ball game. Like Jermaine's going to fit. Well, he's going to hand off. And who's in there? I see Denon. I see
Big Dog's in on that one, wasn't he? We haven't called Big Dog's name number too much tonight, number 99. 99 and a half just won't do. Got to have 100. 35-6 is your score. A little over 10 minutes left in the clock.
That loss is going to bring up 3rd and 4 for Bexley, so they got their 2nd string offense in there. Oh, that ball's stripped by Joe on it. Big number 80, you don't want to get up with that ball.
Joe, you got to buy a tape now.
I'm a senior, baby.
They're helping him up.
Actually, I think Joe was part of the strip there too. I didn't really see it. Looks like he's kind of hurt himself.
He's coming out holding himself.
His last game as a senior, so he's played himself proud tonight, I'll tell you. He don't look like he's going to be.
He might have got the wind knocked out of him.
Or maybe he hurt his arm a little bit.
They got one of their players laid out there.
I'll tell you what, Williams, number 30, who's, I guess he's playing 1st string fullback or tailback and 2nd string tailback. So
is that Tommy Wilson's boy right there?
Reggie Wilson.
Reggie. He better looking at his mom or dad, ain't he? That's a good-looking young man.
You better not say that.
He's upset. Yeah, let's keep an eye on him so we.
Yeah, we'll find out if he does anything bad on camera, and then we'll.
Reggie, I see, and I'm telling.
He got him a football though. Look, he got down. He must have got down front because cheerleaders don't get it too far up in the stands.
Oh yes, they do. This girl's got some arms. Well, here we're back to live action.
Live action on Monday night,
as opposed to dead action. Nice call, Carl.
It's like Dickens going to run from the shotgun formation.
And he's doubled down.
Well, Dickens, the last senior we haven't talked about yet. So.
There's not too much you can't say about Dickens. He's done it all.
Sometimes more than it all.
He's been the heart of this team.
He's played both ways. He's played special teams. Played quarterback. He's played wide receiver. He's played tailback. He's played strong safety. He's played free safety. I think he's played linebacker.
Smart this guy, Carl.
Yeah, just trying to give credit where credit due. He's a wide receiver this time on the bottom of your screen with single coverage. Buchanan rolls the other way. Look out, look out. He's trying to throw it. And he throws it to some dead air.
He had a lot of pressure on him that time. And I know what just happened. But I ain't telling.
There must be a secret, I guess.
It's a secret. I'm not telling.
Tune in next week to find out what Gary's secret was.
Yeah, right. I'm telling on Reggie, though. I'm telling, Reggie. I'm telling.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for the Red Raiders, so...
Didn't you used to have a little boy in your neighborhood when you was little like that, and he's always going to tell on somebody? You want to beat him up. I'm telling.
It's like Buchanan's going to be in the shotgun formation. He's going to try to run pitch. That's a fumble.
And it's a lost ball.
Bexley's on the ball. Looks like this penalty is going to go against London.
The ball was thrown behind the...
I don't know, it looked like London just kind of quit on the play. I don't know what's happened here. Possibly have motion on London. Illegal procedure.
First down white.
Well, it looks like these Red Raiders just lost all their fire there. It just seems like they're running that play in slow motion. Yeah, it looks like Joe's back out there again. He must not have hurt himself too bad.
I'll keep my eye on him.
He's listed at 6'4", 180.
He's a pretty husky kid.
Yeah.
But I wanted to run a little bit faster in the long events in track this year.
Yeah, looks like Bexley's keeping with some of their second stringers. And there's Jermaine at quarterback. Looks like the handoff goes to the first man through the fullback. I can't tell. Looks like that may be number 30. Or will it? No? What was that?
Cheerleaders getting off. To Barbara Ann.
Looks like it was Mike Green on the carry there for
Matt Russell was made the tackle that time.
I can't find a green in my program for Bexley, so we'll take the announcer's word on that one. Another straight dive up the middle. That's number 33, Mike Reed. Reed, not Green. Reed.
It's about time. I wasn't going to tell you. Mike Reed.
That's a Reed.
The announcer said it 3 or 4 times, and you kept saying Green, so I let you go.
I only listen to myself, Gary.
I noticed that. It's another one of your fine qualities. 35-6. Problem is, I got to listen to you too. Keeper here. Who wrote him down? Was that Joe? Yep.
Joe was in there.
I can tell when the way he gets up, he'll hit the ground and come up ready to fight.
He's had a career night, I'll tell you. He's had a lot of tackle for the Red Raiders.
Joe Smith.
It's going to bring up 4th and about 4.
Why tape, Joe? You get better quality than what you get on TV. 35-6.
Well, better not forget something one of these wide receivers. Harriman to the top of your screen. Jermaine's throwing, looking for 2 receivers, and it's dropped.
I think the wrong receiver jumped up and got the ball.
Looked like number 20, Cameron O'Reilly, jumped up there. Maybe he should have let it go to number 9, Hickey. So that's going to bring up the Red Raiders football. Uh-oh, they've got a penalty.
On who?
look like ineligible man downfield for Bexley, so that's going to be declined. So the Red Raiders should take it over on their own 11-yard line.
Deep in their own territory. We still got a few people here. 7:51 to go in our last home game of the season. I think we may end up getting a playoff game here. Don't have a clue who it would be, but they had a playoff game here last year. And I think we may get a bid for one here this year, too.
Well, I think they're talking about possibly on, I believe it's November, first weekend in November, whatever that Friday night is.
And if we do, they're going to need help to pull it off, so volunteers are needed.
Buchanan's going to hand, looks like Dickin coming through. It'd be just kind of interesting what kind of numbers Josh could have probably put up as a full-time tailback all year.
I know.
You know? He's had quite a career here when you look back. I mean, it seems like forever and a day when Zach Daubenmeyer was throwing him passes when he was a sophomore.
Yeah, he was on an undefeated team.
Yeah. We've seen the highs and lows of Red Raider football, I'll tell you that.
Hey!
This time to Dickin, going on the top side of your screen. He's going to pick up a couple yards. It's inbounds. Clock's going to be running. 35-6, Bexley in the lead.
Under 7 minutes to go in this contest. The horn section there. That's a pretty good sized horn there. I'm telling you. London Band, I got to give it to them. They have picked up this year and gotten better as the season went on. They sounded great tonight.
Third and about 6 for the Red Raiders. Buchanan pitches to Dickin. Might be looking to pass, trying to find Myers. He just throws it.
He had to get rid of it.
And he had to get rid of it. Like
big number 70 just laid on top of it.
Well, that Eric Johnson has been a pretty mobile defensive tackle. Not only see him run down a lot of quarterbacks tonight, but he also blocked the punt. So.
Yeah.
I was talking to David Biddle, the editor, sports editor of Madison Press at halftime. He was saying, you know, special teams have really cost London in this first half here. If you think about it, first touchdown went when a bad snap from center, where Jordan Brock went down, and then the block punt also cost him a touchdown. So it's not just always been the defense. Sometimes it looks like the defense is giving up an awful lot, but sometimes it's other factors involved there too.
We got a timeout, London. For what? Might as well pick it up. Pick up the helicopter. You can't get the helicopter? I can hear it. Yep, more football.
Do you hear a helicopter?
Yeah.
It must be like that little guy on
behind us.
Like radar.
Max, I'm telling him.
He's hearing it.
I'm telling him. Sonar.
Yeah, we need to get the challenge out to the cheerleaders. Of course, it's too late to do it this year since his last home game. See if we can get one of them that couldn't possibly reach Carl up there on the roof.
Well, if we'd have said that sooner in the season, somebody would have tried it.
Yeah, it looks like Jordan gets off a good block, or a good punt this time.
Good block.
Number 3, Harriman. He's spinning and spinning.
He's got lots of room. He's got Jordan Brock to beat. And Brock takes him for a piggyback ride.
Nice tackle by Jordan, but boy, that number 3, Harriman, just kind of waited and spun and puts Bexley right in position to put another score on the board.
As if they need more. They're on top now, 35-6, and we are down under 6 minutes now.
31-yard return. Number Harriman. First and 10 for the Lions. The ball on the London 19-yard
better get some defense out. Bexley spreads receiver to the top of your screen, one to the bottom. It's like number 20.
And he's mowed down by number 33.
That's Annenberg out
and
there. Number 20, Cameron O'Reilly, sophomore.
Yeah, Nick's on crutches down there. I knew it was something to do with his leg, but I didn't know what part of it.
Oh, DeFilippo's one. Yeah, there he
He's a
is.
good-sized young man.
We've been doing this for how long?
Oh,
That's number 20.
and he's still
O'Reilly.
trying to get up. O'Reilly. I haven't heard that name that much tonight.
Yeah. He's sophomore. He's about third string, but plays
There's a
hard.
bunch of them over there. O'Reilly's used to give us fits. I'm thinking he had a brother last year or the year before.
Yeah, I think last year there was an O'Reilly out there.
Cousin or something. Ran us wild.
This looks like number 7, Jermaine, still under center. Second string offense in there for Bexley. He's got some room there.
Got a head of steam up there.
Nice
He's
tackle
brought down
there.
by Hodge.
It was Hodge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Vince Hodge, 5'9", 175-pound sophomore. So he'll be around next year.
All muscle.
It's like a good view of our student section still there.
That's one of our stars on the track team. She's being escorted out. I'm telling. You will sit there and you will mind me. You understand? She'll be glad to see that.
Looks like she's got a little fight in her there. We got some dancers down there.
And the thing of it is, they don't know they're on camera.
And when they find
Not
out,
that that would stop them. To be a kid again, just for a few minutes, boy, they just have that energy.
back to live action.
Yeah, I heard him.
Oh, they're going to go.
Got Steve talking back to live action. That should have, ooh,
That's Roby back there, senior, getting a nice knockdown for the Red Raiders.
made a good play on the ball.
That was Jermaine looking for number 12, John Fisher, 6'3", 155-pound junior receiver. So Roby is kind of outsized out there, 6'3" versus 5'10". So
Did you ever notice most of your defensive backs like that are, yeah, they're throwing more football.
no more.
Got to get rid of them. We ain't leaving nothing on the field. 35-6.
Second goal for Bexley. They hand off to O'Reilly.
Looked like it. Wasn't called.
It's like Matt Russell in there on the tackle for the Red Raiders.
That's probably why they didn't call it. Because it's probably 3 of them got off on the count and the others didn't. O'Reilly. Uh-oh. That one went to the top of the press box.
Third and goal from the 8. Fake pitch. Oh,
Joe Smith will not. Uh-oh, what are they calling?
That's going to be a face mask, probably.
You think so?
I thought he grabbed him by the back of the shoulder pads, but the way his body whipped around, looked like maybe he might have got his face mask.
However he got him, he manhandled him. I know that.
That's going to be an automatic first down if it's a personal foul.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, half the distance to the goal, will be third down.
He brought him down pretty easy, so it's very possible it was a face mask.
Well, third and goal from the 5 here for the Lions. Looks like Jermaine's going to look to pass. Oh, that looks like a fumble. Oh, they're going to call it.
His arm was going forward.
Look like Joe Smith and Derek Wallace in there for the Red Raiders. So, going to bring up 4th and 5 from the 4th and goal from the 5.
And we're down to 3:44. As Monster comes out of the game.
Dennon's checking out.
Oh, ought to go down there
I didn't see anybody check in, so.
and take him on the plank. Me and Denny. Think I can take him?
Was some kind of WWF wrestling match or what? Looks like O'Reilly's headed for the end zone. He's got it.
Just walks in.
Touchdown, Bexley. There's one of my favorite cheers. Lean, 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 lean.
There's your cheer key. Your cheer.
It's a lot better when they have about 40 cheerleaders lined up and they all lean in one direction. About 12 of them fall down. So, all in fun though. Not that I'd want to see a cheerleader injured.
I'm telling.
Looks like Bexley's going to line up and go for two here. Looks like they're going to get their second string offense a little work. Jermaine's going to go back to pass. He's lofting it up. That's number 82 out there, Travis Irvin.
Made a good play on the ball. Made a good catch.
And you know what? Travis is a senior. I think that was kind of set up on purpose there.
It's possible.
Senior playing his
Get the senior playing his next last game, like you said.
And they're congratulating him big time, so he must be a real popular senior on their team. And they're just, I don't think it was running up the score. They were just trying to get a score for one of their special players.
He's got a clean jersey on, so he obviously hadn't played much tonight anyway. Obviously,
everybody's very excited about getting Travis a touchdown or an extra point there. So.
London goes back to receive. Myers, Brock.
Well, Gary, next week we're at Madison. We're at
Miami Trace.
Miami Trace, Washington Courthouse, Miami Trace.
We already played Washington Courthouse.
Yep, the Trace is 3-5 this year.
So they're beatable.
Yeah, I would say they're beatable. They're probably one of the chances London might have of trying to pull together a win. You know, Trace always has a very good program down there. I don't know if they're really down all that much this year. It's just, you know, it's their first year playing in the BAC.
They got in with the big boys.
Yeah, and in with the big boys. So, you know, they've had to play. They've lost to Whitehall, lost to Licking Valley, lost to Lakewood. So. They're a fair football team. I think one of them is going to put on a good show next Friday night. Jordan Brock.
Invite everybody to come to the game.
We
got some more laundry.
Come to the game.
Got a flag on the play. And the clock is now at 3:33. We had a 5:55 earlier. Now it's stopped on free.
Well, Gary, where's the helicopter you predicted?
It was behind us.
Oh, okay. Maybe it wasn't coming. Wasn't one of the TV stations. This was just flying around overhead.
I didn't see it. Carl told me it was out there.
No.
And he's up on top, up there in the clear blue skies. He's got a view of everything.
The clear blue cold breezes coming through. And
I know it. But see, he works in that kind of weather.
Yeah, and he gets paid more.
So he's got tough skin.
He gets paid more than we do.
He does.
He deserves it.
What do you mean he deserves it? I'm telling. Dickens picks up about 5-6 yards that time. Straight up the middle. Myers going in with the play.
I'm sure anybody's
and Alcott's in the game now.
Anybody's been around this program really appreciate what Josh has done. I mean, like I said, it's been tough going this year, but he's always been the strong force for London and never seemed to quit.
He's their leader.
What.
He keeps everybody on track.
Keeps everybody up, keeps them going. Sometimes he scolds them a little bit when they need scolded. But he's their captain, so that's Buchanan. He's got some room out here.
And a good pitch this time.
Dickens breaks the tackle.
Cousin to cousin. But he's got still a lot of open field there. He's still going. He will not be denied. Can he make it?
He's running out
to the 10. And he's down on about the 6-yard line. Another fine mess you got me in, Holly.
And I'll tell you what a fitting way to end his career here at London. You know, with a run like that, I mean, this crowd deserves to give him a big round of applause for that run.
But you also got to give Buchanan credit for setting that up. He was able to hold him off, draw him to him enough, and then also make the pitch.
And Brandon Edley down there leading the blocking way downfield, so. Yeah, it looks like Vince Hodge is going to check into the Raider backfield.
That's probably the most exciting play we've seen tonight.
Oh, definitely an exciting.
From both teams.
Got Jordan Brock running up the middle. He's fighting and going to get inside the 5-yard line, looks like. So 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the ball game here. The Red Raiders are knocking on the door.
Anybody going to let them in? Yeah, you hear that crowd knocking on the door. I hear them knocking, but you can't come in.
Sound effects provided by Steve.
Steve Smith.
Singing provided by
Big Mac.
Yeah, looks like Myers going to go to the top of your screen. Alcott at the bottom. I formation. Buchanan under center. So it looks like he's going to pitch to Jordan Brock, trying to get around the top of your screen.
He tried to go wide. He cut back and turned inside.
Ain't got much there.
And we're going to look at about a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from about the 4, maybe. Maybe from the 3. Might have picked up a yard there. With a throw, and look at that arm. Did you see how far she threw that ball?
Yeah, she wasn't trying. They got
look at that arm.
They're throwing it to certain people.
They're playing favorites. They're playing favorites, Gary.
Coughlin and Spinning are the ones who supply the balls this year.
It looks like Dickens checked back into the ball game here. 3rd and goal from about the 3. Dickens at the I back. It's like Hodge in there at the blocking back. Dickens got the ball. He's going through a scrum, and he's short.
You want to explain that scrum to us?
Scrum is a rugby term. That's when everybody piles up against everybody, and they kind of run into each other.
Okay.
So it's kind of like...
I don't like that.
Bexley was planning on Dickens running it, and I think London was planning on Dickens running it, so...
Now it's time for a field goal.
Yeah, I think London's going to give the ball to their senior Dickens and give him one last chance to score here. There's only 16, 15, 14 seconds left on the clock, so London's going to get one more play here.
You bet he's going to be fighting.
He's going to fight, but he ain't going to make it.
And that's going to run the clock. We got...
Let's change of possession is going to stop the clock at 6.4 seconds to go. So Bexley will have to snap one more play here, but...
And we're going to end this game, if nothing else crazy happens here, but the score is 43-6. Look how close he was to ending his career, home career, on a touchdown. 1 yard short. It's been the story of the... Wait. What do you think? You take a knee on this one?
Well, if you take a knee, you're going to take a safety, I think, so...
You're quick, but I'm still telling you.
So Bexley's going to have to hand it off to somebody here, or take just quarterback sneak going in. That should be the last play of the ball game. So we've got a flag down. The only thing I can see there is somebody lined up offside.
Carl said the center moved the ball.
Center moved the ball. That's a penalty. It's going to put him half the distance to the goal.
Which is already on the goal.
Well, what's half the distance of a foot, Gary?
Half the distance.
I don't want to make the questions too tough.
I'm not telling you.
I know you're tired. They definitely can't take a knee here. They've got to try to run something in the middle. So, see the Raiders get on the scoreboard here real quick with safety. Quarterback sneak. He's going to bring it out just far enough, and final
the clock is going crazy, and we have a score of 43-6 in favor of Bexley Lions. It's been nice doing these home games with you. Look forward to seeing you people in basketball, but before that's over, come on down to the Miami Tracy game next week. That's going to be exciting, I promise you. So in the meantime, I'll let Carl go off on what he's doing up there, and this is Steve Smith and Gary McNeil, and also Keith Smith, along with Carl King. And I'm saying I see you, but I wouldn't want to be you. Y'all have a good evening. It's all on you, Carl.